Hey guys, and welcome to another video on my channel. And this video is going to be about the top 15 podcasts of 2018 so far. I know what you're thinking, you said so far. I know with there being only a month left in this year, why so far? Well, it's just how the list was labeled when I found it. So, but it's just be the top 15 podcasts of 2018. Podcasts or listening to podcasts are a big thing now. So whether you listen to it on your drive to work and then on your drive home from work, maybe you listen to them while you're, working out at the gym or working out being your morning run or whatever, or maybe you listen to one or part of one while you cook dinner or something like that. Or maybe you are just now thinking about getting into them, and starting to look through some and find some that kind of pique your interests and that go with your interests and your likes and stuff like that. So hopefully this list will help you if you're just getting into podcasts, and maybe one of these will make you, what was I going to say? I'm trying to think of how I want to word this. Maybe some of these on my list will make you actually decide, hey, I want to listen to this one because it sounds interesting or whatever. Or if you've been listening to podcasts for a while and you're looking for something new to listen, maybe one of these will be something that, one of these ones on this list will be one for you to listen to. Also, as well, after I read or go through this list that I have, I'll also tell you about some podcasts that I like to listen to, and I listen to whenever I get a chance or whatever, get a chance to, listen when I'm not busy with work or whatever. So, if one of the podcasts that are on the list that I personally listen to pique your interest, then maybe you'll go check them out. I guess another thing, generally, if you're on Apple products, so iPhones and iPads and stuff, obviously you can find them on the podcast app that comes, I think, pre-installed already on Apple products for iOS. You can find all of them on there. And then if you're on Android and you want to get to listening to podcasts and are looking for a good app to use, I would recommend Castbox. That's the one I use, and that's the one I like that I found. I would definitely recommend. It has all the podcasts you would find in the Apple store and the iTunes store for Apple products. So there's that. So yeah, so let's get started with this list. Number 1 on this list is In the Dark. The next one is Slow Burn. Third one, I believe, is Getting Curious with Jonathan Van Ness. The next one after that is This Is Love. After that is The Wilderness. Followed by, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Caliphate. I probably butchered that title, but there it is. After that is The Habitat. And after that is Atlanta Monster. Before I go on to the next few, before I forget, I will also make there'll also be a list of all the podcasts on this list in the description box below, as well as a list of all of the podcasts that I listen to that I'm going to tell you about after the end of this list. So you don't have to worry about forgetting titles or worrying about, like, I guess, misspelling something or whatever. So list of all, it'll all be listed down in the description box below. So go ahead and check that out if you when you're done watching this video or while you're watching it. So you can, I guess, not forget what the title is, or make a mental note of that, or screenshot it and save it for later or whatever. So on with the list. Next one is my favorite murder. After that is Trump Inc. Also, before I go on to the rest of the stuff, I know I should not be frequently stopping, but also, again, this is just a list. These aren't like any like personal ones. Like, some of these are like, I'm not going one way or another about them. These are just what I found and what I researched, and this is what I came up with. So I know, like, some people are gonna hear me say the title of the a lot of people are gonna, like, if you watch this, and they're gonna automatically hear Trump Inc. Trump Inc. is the title of a podcast, and automatically like be like, I hate you because of this." I'm like, don't hate me because of the title of this podcast. I didn't make it. Someone else made it. So I'm like neutral in this situation when it comes to podcasts, and when I'm making lists and stuff like this. I tend not to go one way or the other, or I try not to. What's the word I'm looking for? How do I want to? I try not to let my bias, or like my whatever my beliefs are, or whatever, or my affiliations and stuff, cloud any of my lists or anything like that, or cloud my judgment when it comes to, like, promote, like, telling you about these kind of things, So, like, or like trying, like, be hateful towards anybody, like, or towards, like, anything. So, like, don't, like, be saying hateful things in the comments about, like, anything. Try and be nice and positive or whatever, like, and all that kind of stuff. So there's that. I just wanted to put that there because, honestly, everybody's, like, really divided about all this stuff about Trump and all that. So please, like, again, please try and keep, like, politics out of the comments below, because I don't want a lot of, like, hate stuff or fighting in the comments below. So yeah. Anyways, let's move on. After that is Buffering the Vampire Slayer. Put on words there, Let me know down in the comments below if you watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and if you were a fan, and all that kind of, and what your favorite character was out of that show, aside from Buffy, obviously, and, maybe what your favorite episode was. After that is I'll Be Gone in the Dark, the podcast. And then Dear Franklin Jones, followed by Making Obama. And then last but not least, Late Night Whenever with Michelle Buteau. Sorry if I mispronounced the last name. I probably butchered it. But again, like I said, there'll be a list with all the titles in the description box below. So there was that list. Now, after that, now that that's over with, some of the podcasts that I listen to are, like, the main ones that I listen to are Lore, which is by Aaron Mahnke, The Basement Yard, which is by Joe Santagato, and he's also has a YouTube channel which he posts full-length videos of his podcast now, I guess, on YouTube, and he also, like, did videos before anyway on his YouTube channel. Another one I listen to is The Black Tapes, and then, what were the other ones? trying to remember, oh, Myths and Legends. And Myths and Legends, I like. It's just it's about like obviously like all these different myths and legends from different cultures and a little bit more of an in-depth look and I guess origins, like the origin stories behind these myths and legends and like kind of like the truth and a little bit of the inspiration or what inspired these myths and legends and what little bit of bits of truth could possibly be found, in reality that these myths and legends are based off of. So if you're really into like mythology and legends from different cultures and uh, stuff like that from around the world, it's definitely be one for you. Uh, and the other one that I also like started listening to recently is the official Impractical Jokers podcast on uh, the podcast app that I use, and it goes with the show Impractical Jokers. Um, but yeah, those are the only ones that I listen to. Again, I'll leave a list of all these podcasts down below in the description box below. Hopefully, if you're thinking about listening to podcast, hopefully one of these ones that I've mentioned in this video, piqued your interest and you'll go and give them a listen, whenever you get a chance. Or if you're looking for something new to listen to, hopefully one of these, also caught your interest a little bit and you'll go and check them out. So yeah, that's it. Hit the like button down below to let me know that you liked this video. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload videos. Hit that video right there. That's my last video that I did. And hit that video right there because that's the video that YouTube recommends for you. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!